What's up, everyone? What's going on today? We're talking about leadership again because I'm on a leadership vibe right now, to be honest. Let's see if I can go outside. The bugs get so loud. Yeah, they're still too loud. It's a hum that doesn't sound good generally when I do it, so we'll, I guess, set up in the kitchen. Wow, this should be interesting. So on Leadership Vibe, I wanted to kind of talk about why I'm so hard on leadership right now, and that's because I've kind of transitioned in my role as a leader from leading teams and having a lot of direct reports to moving into more of a directing role where I have fewer direct reports and those direct reports have direct reports. So I'm leading leaders, and it's definitely been a transition for me. I'm going to put a couple of books in the description of things that I've been reading that have been really beneficial to me, and hopefully if you're kind of making that same transition, isn't beneficial to you. But one of the things that I have realized, and one of the things that I'm really trying to focus in on, is as I've leveled away from more people, I found it harder to know all of those people, which is hard for me because my philosophy is the best way to grow your people is to know your people. And, obviously I know my direct reports really well. But I'm finding myself like, we just hired a bunch of new people. I haven't even gotten to meet all of those new people yet. The people that I've directly hired, obviously I've met, but everybody else, not so much. So I am worried isn't the right word. I'm very focused on making sure that I am getting to know all of these people as best I can. Now I know at some point they say, well, you can't know everybody. No, you're right. I don't think you can know everybody at the same level you would know your direct reports, but it's still really important to connect with those people, whether that's through skip levels or just grabbing people and saying, hey, let's go grab lunch, or hey, let's jump on a Zoom and chat, like whatever it is. Like, I think formal skip levels are actually really beneficial and give people a voice outside of their leader, to kind of voice things that maybe that leader is, hesitant to talk about, hesitant to bring up, has had failures in that zone in previous times. So it's not going to be conscious if you have healthy leadership core. It's not going to be like they're like suppressing people intentionally. It's more of an unconscious bias towards like, hey, I've tried that before and it didn't work out, so we're just going to kind of not do that. It's important to give that voice out, however you want to do it, whether it's more formal like a skip level or just trying to pick and choose people as you go and when you have free time. But make sure you're meeting with people every week. I think that's the key, because it's impossible to help somebody grow if you don't actually know who they are as a person, what their kind of motivations are, where they're going, where they want to be in their career, whether that's leadership or technology or, leadership and technology, like it can be a lot of different things, and there's a lot of different paths and a lot of different career paths. So knowing that they want a certain thing or are looking for a certain kind of balance, whether that's, just diving in and being the best developer or QA or product owner or project manager or whatever that they can possibly be, and they don't want to worry about leading people, or it's, hey, I enjoy people and I want to eventually learn to lead in that space and lead people. You can create a path for them in your own mind that you can help start setting up things for them to do to reach for those goals. And if you do that, you can actually find a ton of success as a leader, because that's something that a lot of leaders just don't do. They kind of just check the box and say, we had our one-on-one, they talked, and they want to be, they're looking towards their next role, and I'm pushing them in that direction, which is great. Getting people to their next role is important, but also giving them a vision beyond that, helping them see where they're going based on what they love, what they are motivated by, and where they want to go. So that's it. Just take the time to know your people. It's not always easy to set that time aside, but I promise you 1000% it'll be worth it. As always, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, ping me on any of the social media that I'm on, email, all that stuff. I appreciate your time. Your people are the most important asset you have. Make sure you appreciate them. Make sure you know them. Make sure you are pushing them in the way they want to be pushed. Take care, everybody.